Have you ever felt like you're made of glass? You build yourself up, try so hard to be strong. Then one harsh word, one rejection, one betrayal, and suddenly, you're shattered inside all over again. Sound familiar? You paste on the brave face. You smile for the crowd. But behind that smile, you're carrying a weight no one else sees. That exhaustion of pretending you're okay, while silently falling apart. Let me tell you something crucial. This feeling, this is your turning point. Because after this, nothing and nobody will ever hurt you the same way again. If you choose, here's the hard truth we've been sold: avoid pain at all costs. Distract yourself. Stay busy. Never show weakness. Put on the armor. But guess what? That armor becomes your cage. The more desperately you run from the hurt, the louder it chases you. Burying your emotions isn't strength. It makes you their prisoner. You pretend you're fine, while the real wounds inside fester, growing deeper and angrier. Real strength isn't pretending nothing hurts. Real strength is looking that hurt square in the eye and saying, "Okay, I feel you. Show me what you need." It's radical honesty with yourself, especially when it stings. Think about it, that comment, that silence, that betrayal. Why did it cut so deep? It's rarely about the moment itself. It's about the landmine it stepped on inside you. That sharp pain isn't just about now. It's screaming about an old story. Not good enough, not chosen, not loved. That's why seemingly small things break us. They poke the unhealed fracture. You don't need to become numb. You don't need to stop caring. That's just another cage. What you do need is to become a detective of your own heart. Next time something stings way more than it should, ask the powerful question: why did this hit me so hard? What old wound is this touching? That question. That's the first step to disarming the landmine. That's where your true armor begins to form, not from steel, but from understanding. Ever notice how the deepest wounds aren't caused by others, but by the stories we whisper to ourselves in the dark? That voice that says, not good enough, not worthy, not lovable. Those silent beliefs, they're your real enemies. Not the person who ignored you, not the critic who judged you. And when this truth clicks, everything changes. Suddenly, you stop taking things so personally. Your emotional reactions lose their sting. Why? Because you finally see the shadow behind the trigger. You understand that sharp pain isn't about them. It's about an old story you're still carrying. And this is where real peace begins. So many of us exhaust ourselves trying to control the uncontrollable. We twist into pretzels, being nicer, smarter, more successful, hoping perfect will be our armor against hurt. But people are unpredictable. You'll never control their choices, their words, their silence. But here's your superpower: you control how much space their actions rent in your mind. That's the secret. That's true freedom. It starts with one brave habit: paying attention to your reactions. Next time something stings, don't numb it. Don't rage. Pause. Breathe. Then ask gently, what story am I telling myself right now? Where did this feeling really come from? Write it down. Sit with it. Let it speak. This isn't weakness. It's courage. The more honest you become with your own heart, the less power old wounds hold. You stop hiding. You stop performing. And that raw honesty, that's where healing takes root. Remember this: your emotions aren't enemies to lock away. They're messengers knocking at your door asking to be heard. Those uncomfortable emotions, they aren't here to break you. They're guides, trying desperately to show you what still needs healing within. Ignore them, and they'll only knock louder. Listen to them. Truly listen, and they'll point you straight to the exact place you need to grow. Pain isn't punishment. It's a signal, a doorway, sometimes a stormy one, leading straight to self-awareness and real transformation. So no, you don't need to become colder. Shutting down is just another dead end. You need to become more conscious, more awake in your own life. And you don't need higher walls. Those walls, they don't keep pain out. They lock you in, separating you from your own truth, your own power. Your real freedom comes from breaking those inner walls down. Because once you've faced your deepest pain, once you've looked it squarely in the eye, acknowledged its presence, and made peace with its story, something profound happens. No one can use that pain against you anymore. You become untouchable. Not because you've stopped feeling, but because you finally understand. You see the source. You know the trigger. You hold the key. This brings us to your new armor. Not walls, but boundaries with love. Real protection isn't about building fortresses. It's about drawing lines with clarity. Think of boundaries as filters, not brick walls. They let in light and air while keeping out toxicity. You don't need to shut down or push people away. Instead, say, "This is my space. This is my peace." Healthy boundaries sound like, "I can't absorb your anger right now. I need time alone to recharge. That topic is off limits for me." This isn't selfish. It's sacred self-respect. Walls scream, a boundaries whisper, "I value us both." They honor your energy without blaming others. Start small. Identify one relationship where you feel drained. What's one need you've been silencing? Voice it gently. True strength isn't in enduring pain, it's in redirecting it with grace. Now, let's disarm a major trap, the validation chase. Craving approval. It's like drinking salt water. The more you get, the thirstier you feel. The trap isn't wanting love, it's needing others to define your worth. Every time you think, "If they just accept me, I'll be okay," you hand them your inner compass. Break the cycle, catch the if, then, like. If I'm perfect, I'll be safe. Flip the script, ask, what would I feel if I already believed I was enough? Validate yourself first. After a win, pause and say, "I see how hard you worked. I'm proud of you." External validation fades fast. Inner affirmation. It roots you. Stop auditioning for love. You're already cast. The moment you stop outsourcing your worth, you reclaim infinite power. Hurtful words become background noise, not because you're numb, but because you've found your true north. And what about rebuilding after betrayal? Betrayal isn't the end of trust. It's the start of discernment. You can't break what happened, but you can choose how to rebuild. This isn't about forgetting. It's about wisdom. Rebuild wisely scars, open wounds. A scar says, "I survived." Honor it. Don't resent it. Trust actions, not words. Watch for consistency over time. One grand gesture means nothing. Daily respect means everything. Protect your softness. Stay open-hearted but anchored in self-worth. Say this to your past self. "I forgive you for trusting blindly. You did it hoping for love." Say this to your future self. "We trust our intuition now." If something feels off, we pause. You'll never regret guarding your peace. True courage. Loving fully while holding your truth close. Your pain was never your enemy. It was your teacher, your compass, your forge. Understanding your wounds doesn't make you fragile. It makes you fireproof. People may still speak, judge, or leave, but they're words. They'll brush against your skin and fall away. Because you've built your peace from within, stone by stone, truth by truth. You are no longer glass. You are unshakable code. If this resonated with you, smash that like button. It tells the algorithm this matters. Comment, "Unshakable," below if you're ready to own your peace. And subscribe for more journeys into strength that doesn't break. It bends, learns, and rises. Until next time, your peace is yours to build. Guard it fiercely.